Next on Motoring 89, Ford's super high output. Test Drive with Graham Fletcher.
This week on Test Drive, we're looking at a truly unique vehicle. You start with a North American platform, you add a V6 engine built by Yamaha, and you end up with a 1989 Taurus SHO. Now, SHO stands for super high output, and this engine gives you more power than you know what to do with.
As well as 4 valves per cylinder, this engine has a dual runner intake system. A set of long runners look after the low speeds and a set of short ones for the higher speeds. The high-speed runners are only open above 4,000 RPM. This setup ensures good performance throughout the operating range. Interestingly, it is the alternator and the power steering pump that actually limit the maximum RPM this engine is capable of. Tradition says that 190 horsepower is the most you can put through a front-wheel drive setup and keep it manageable. Because of the 220 horses the SHO has on tap, the steering is overly stiff at slow speeds. I found that this was a small sacrifice. The dashboard is easy to read and the well-placed heater controls are easy to use. Aside from the engine and transmission, 4-wheel disc brakes and an upgraded suspension system are the only major modifications. The front seats are 6-way power affairs with a lumbar support and adjustable side bolsters. The side bolsters give much needed lateral support. Ford are to be complimented on the understated styling. A front air dam with integral fog lamps, side flares, wheel spats, and the SHO embossed on the rear valance are the only giveaways as to this car's true identity. It really goes to show how well Ford started the Taurus off in life, because with minimal adjustments to the suspension, they've turned this car into a real demon. It runs through these pylons like, man, this is nobody's business. Oh, that's beautiful. No problem at all. No problem at all. The 5-speed standard transmission they're using in the SHO is a Ford-designed, Mazda-built unit, similar to the ones they use in the Tempo and Topaz and Escort. Now, while the throw is actually quite reasonable, but it's rather bulky to the feel. I wasn't overly impressed with that side of the transmission. Anyway, we're now going to see how fast this rocket is going to get us to 100 kilometers an hour. All right, brace yourselves. Holy mackerel, that is amazing! 6.8 seconds. That is just unreal. There's no doubt the SHO is quick, but my pet peeve this week is with the brakes. Firstly, I was disappointed in the lack of an anti-lock brake system, and secondly, why on earth they would ever put a foot-operated parking brake when they have a standard transmission is really beyond me. Let's go to the scoreboard and see how I rated the rest of this capable car. Words alone cannot explain how quick the SHO really is. The 100k mark is reached in a scant 6.8 seconds in second gear, 9 out of 10. Although the brake pedal is easy to modulate and the stops are controlled, the lack of an ABS system is unforgivable. Handling. Put simply, as good as any European sedan around at about half the price. The interior noise is okay. There is a slight exhaust drone, but given the sporty performance, it seems natural. Our test car turned in an average of 11.1 litres per 100 kilometres or 25 miles per gallon. If the rumours are true, and a Sable derivative of the SHO we tested arrives with an automatic transmission and anti-lock brakes, Ford will have created the consummate sedan, and all for thousands less than the immediate competition.